Hi, it's Beth with a little bit of Beth. And today I want to talk about I just finished an interview with Jennifer Shyrock, who is talking to different business people, entrepreneurs, people who've ended up doing their mission work in their life, finding their passion, their niche, whatever, however you want to determine it. And her questions were great. I can't wait till the interview that we did comes out, and I'm going to be posting that on Facebook and sharing it on all my social media sites, and I'll probably even include a link here for you to be able to listen to it. But it really helped me in talking with her about my journey and my process to get really clear on the magic, the power, the gifts that came to me personally in terms of not knowing, not having to know where my journey was going, how it was going to end up, what was going to come forward, what it was going to look like. And so I just want to talk a little bit about that and see if there's anything within this that's helpful for you. And if there isn't, like I say with everything I share, leave it and move on, because we're all on our individual path. We're all on our individual journey. And where I am headed and how I got here isn't necessarily of any value to you. But if there's a piece that sticks, just a teeny piece, take it, run with it, make it your own, be authentic with it, because we're all in this together. We're all walking the path together. So the first thing that really came to bear for me as I was talking to her was the idea of how not having to know the outcome, the destination, really helps expand what's possible. I know so many people who get so hooked into just figuring out what's my mission, what's my purpose. And Jennifer even was talking about how some people see or believe that hooking into your why is like this thunderbolt and lightning moment that comes to you and suddenly it's all clear. That was not my experience. My why, my purpose got built through every experience that I've gone through. It was almost a sifting process of saying yes, saying yes, saying yes, being fully present in everything that I chose to experience, everything I was curious about, everything that I've been attracted to, and then sifting out and saying, yeah, that was great, that was fun, that was interesting, that was powerful. That's not my purpose. I'm happy it's yours. I'm happy it's yours. Because if there's one thing this world needs right now, it's a multitude of purposes, a multitude of authentic work, a multitude of perspectives, a multitude of being happy for others, which leads me to my next thing, which is let go of comparison. A friend of mine, Patty Bear, who lives in New Mexico, who every time I spend time with her, I'm so uh, envious/joyous in her life. She's doing her art. She's living her story. She's telling her stories. She's sharing them through her art. She's incredibly skilled and talented, intuitive, fabulous bodywork person. Lives in New Mexico, in between different pueblos and on the corner of Bureau of Land Management land, open space, and is connected with nature in ways in which I strive to be. And all of her journey comes forward in unbelievable artwork. You can find her website at if you Google Patty Bear on the web, and you can find her art. Amazing. But that's her journey. That's her authentic work. That's her purpose. It's not mine. When I look at work other people are doing in the professional development realm, in the coaching realm, in the business development realm, who's publishing what books, who's had what level of success, who's doing TED Talks, I could get totally distracted from myself, from my measure of success for me, if I allow myself to go there. Now, that's a practice. It's a practice. The other piece is making a decision and then making it work. And sometimes making a decision work really means that I've gotten data and information from that decision about what I do want to do, what I don't want to do. I get data and information about what I'm good at, what I'm not good at. I get data and information around what boundaries I need to set and what boundaries I can let go of because maybe they're not working for me anymore. But every time I make a decision and then I make that decision work, I get more information about me. I get a deeper level of self-awareness. I get to be more authentic. Yeah, powerful stuff, yet so stinking simple. So simple. And then the last one, defining what success means to me. To me. And then working towards my definition of success. So one of the questions Jennifer asked me was, what is my legacy? What do I want to leave? And as I articulated that to her, which you'll hear in the interview, I realized that my legacy is truly my legacy. It's composed of what I've learned in this life so far, what I've pulled together, what I've learned by having an expanded possibility, by making a decision and making it work, and by letting go of my comparison to others. So for today, think about these things. Whatever your definition of success is, whatever your decisions are that you're going to make work, whatever your realm of expanded possibility is, the world needs you to be authentic. The world needs you to show up as you. I read something the other day somebody put on Facebook, or maybe I heard it in an interview. And it was, if you follow someone else's path, you're going to end up where they are. We're all here to follow our own paths. And every one of our paths is important, is necessary, is required, and is in support of the good of the whole. So I hope you find something in this for you, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Yeah. All right. Have a great day. Bye.